chair. But welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. Do know that anytime you come to this channel, you are on a divine line with Source, right? Um, I'm being called just to just like take some time to um, explain some things because you know how some motherfuckers be like, or sometimes you feel like I don't have to explain shit to nobody. I don't. You know, the thing is this, right? Depending on what your walk look like, sometimes you do need to explain, not to just the person that's uh the opposing situation may be about. It's more so you first explaining to yourself why you're explaining to this person. See, a lot of this shit goes back to, always go back to you, and I say that you explaining why you have to have this conversation with whomever it is you evaluating shit. And it's conversations that's coming up that's necessary. It's conversations that's going to be coming up or that may have already come up, and you may not yet be satisfied with the outcome. You may not even be satisfied with your response or what you said, or you may have calculated some shit up and had that inner conversation with yourself. But when you broke it down to that person, it didn't come out quite right because of your emotional connections to them, or because of, how you feel, or because of your lack uh, of communication, not really being, you know, um, open or feeling safe to communicating with whoever this is. This message has a lot to do with individuals performing magic on you, performing rituals on you, performing what they would call, you know what I'm saying, what they want you to be. So right now is the time to be very vigilant on the relationships that you have, and it's really very vigilant because, sometimes I don't give a fuck how sharp you is. You may have been through so much shit, but sometimes we can get, hi everybody, sometimes we can get wrapped up in the things that's going on around us and get swept up. And 18 can be significant. I was being told before I even got on here was to take my time, you know, to take my time. There'll be a lot of people that watch my videos, and there'll be a lot of people who have, you know, their own way of seeing things and understanding things or understanding things. I feel like those who this messages that I do, put out is for will get it. I don't have to explain too much. I say what I say. I'm say what I'm told to say. Soon as I cut the deck, right? We got the two of swords, and then I believe this is what the ten of wands, and it's a trip how, because there's something that you're not seeing. I said this the other day. See, a lot of this shit coincides. Hi, everybody. How you doing? From India. How you doing? A lot of this shit coincides with each other. When I speak, I feel like right now I'm speaking to a great deal of individuals who's been operating in a masculine energy, who's been operating from, and if I'm looking away, y'all, I'm channeling, okay? Just allow me to do what the fuck I do. Because I do what I do, and I'm good at what I do. You know, I mean, it's a situation where you have to be comfortable in who you are. You have to be comfortable with what it is that you know that you are hearing within. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that you shouldn't even be talking about right now, is what I'm being shown. It's a lot of things that people don't deserve. They don't deserve, you know, you to give them clarity because they haven't even sought clarity for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So this message, it's along those lines. It's along the lines of you putting yourself out there and being vulnerable, but knowing that there's going to be some kickback because you're choosing to be vulnerable. When you choose to be vulnerable, especially as a man, you know what I'm saying? Even a woman though, but a man, when a man chooses to be vulnerable to the world, that's a whole nother ball game that you kick off. You kick off, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you entice other spirits that you're not even aware of to attack you. You entice other things to happen in different realms because you're choosing a lane. You've chosen something. And you didn't choose what they wanted you to choose. You didn't choose what they thought you were going to choose. You didn't go the way that they thought you were going to go. But you were directed in that way. Like you were directed, okay, based on rituals. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are manifesting love. You're manifesting love. You pray for love. You know what I'm saying? You pray to have someone come in that will divinely care and love you, how the love that you have in your heart. But see, this shit go deeper than that, and you have to know that. This shit go deeper than that. A lot of y'all, especially y'all divine masculine energies, what I'm saying, it's not meant for you to be getting married right now. For you to be bouncing in a relationship, trying to, like, take it on like you're still operating in a systematic world. Okay? Because we know what that creates. A lot of you guys already been married. Some of you guys have not been married. This message is for the very few. Listen to me when I say this, because I always say that when I get on here and speak, I plant seeds. If you not able to, if you don't channel when I speak about something, I don't give a fuck what part of the conversation, what part of the message it is. If you don't channel and you're not able to go down a path where it's light, then this message is not for you. But not only that, then you're not connected to the memories of the past, because the memories of the past is where the truth lies. That's where the truth lies. A lot of you guys in past lives was brought in only for your inheritance, only for your wealth. This is not small shit though, because it's like motherfuckers been playing with you. And they continue to play with you. They continue not to value your authenticity. They continue not to value your mind, the heart, the love that you have, which is very rare. Which don't really make no fucking sense to me, because they've been in conflict. They've been in conflict. And this is something that they pray for as well. But you have to think about this. They prayed for it. Hi, baby. Hi, Jeffrey. They prayed for it, right? They prayed for it. But what did they really pray for if all they know is conflict? And they want this, but they don't come in truth. They silently come with many different faces in conflict because they never done the work. So do you see that? What you prayed for and what they prayed for is different. What they prayed for was ritual energy. Ritual energy. Let me explain that to you, right? Ritual energy, when they with love spells, when they pray for someone that's divine that can come in and help them seek justice, right? Because you are justice. Someone that can come in that can bring light into their world, but they never created that for themselves. That is, I mean, particularly, this is created from a mother womb. So some of you, very few of you, have mother wombs, but what they ask for, of you, and you don't even know it. This could be new people. This could be old relationships that's coming back in, where motherfuckers trying to come back in and, you know what I'm saying, dominate the relationship. Like, oh no, you gonna be with me. Oh no, I'm a blessing to you. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, it would never be happiness because he or she never did the work. Somebody can be, name can be Lionel. 22 can be significant. It's your origins that they're after. I swear to God, I can't make this up, y'all. It's your origins that they after. You could think that you don't, you could think that you know somebody. You can meet somebody and they can be amazing. It's the red flags right now. I can guarantee you and I can assure you that with me having the wisdom and the knowledge and the insight that I have, that is not something that we are being gifted with or that we have yet come into alignment with, because we're still moving towards those 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 levels of life. We're still learning those different levels, and it's very hard to concentrate when you have someone else that's either codependent on you or you're codependent on you on them, because you have not learned codependency is not something that comes from the heart, right? Codependency don't come from the heart. It has nothing to do with a motherfucker being independent. Being codependent on someone, it comes from lack. It comes from fear. It comes from suffering. It comes from pain. It comes from hate. It comes from a motherfucker going through all what they went through, but they didn't choose to do what the fuck it was that you did, or even evaluate. Let's just put it like this. They have a lot of excuses for why they are who they are. It's a lot of excuses why is conflict, but you won't see. You won't see the conflict until you get heavy in it. You won't see the conflict until you get heavy in it. This could be at a workplace, okay? I'm seeing a lot of twos, okay? A lot of twos. Robbing of the blessing. And a motherfucker can't take your gift. They can't take your blessing. They can't do that, but what they can do is they can come in and delay it. This robber, though, we're going to tap into this robber energy, right? We're going to check into this robber energy. Because this robber thinks that he or she is coming in and you don't know. You're very aware. You're very aware. But it's your awareness that I see is trying to, that many is seeking. Your outer world now shows me what I see. Your outer world that's being infiltrated by souls that you haven't even encountered in the physical. This is how deep this shit get. It's like a vortex. It's like they walking through your dreams. It's like they coming in and planting seeds of doubt. They're coming in reminding you of the pain that you went through, reminding you, pulling the scar, pulling the stuff. That's what I'm seeing, And you guys, look, let me tell you something. I rarely come on here with, negative, commentary, negative messages, not because, I don't want to or nothing like that. I mean, I have to listen to what Spirit is showing me. But there is rituals that's being done. There's rituals that has been done on you in past lives. You could be being reminded of past life events. You could be seeing 18 is significant. 118 could be significant as well, okay? I'm seeing double digits. But this is somebody that's very crafty. Let me see. Let's see what come out. Let's get into the message. Let's get into the cards. All right. La la la. La la la. The Queen of Wands came out. The Magician. A powerful sorcerer. Warlock type energy from a masculine energy. It could even be a woman that's in her masculine energy. She's very masculine. But it's like she hold the key to another's happiness, because she knows exactly. She knows your fears. She knows your struggles. She knows the things that you went through. And this could be a he or a she. Let's switch it. I mean, we can go both ways, right? Because in tarot, there's no he or she, right? It's an energy, right? Feminine energy or masculine energy. But it's like you see it So you see the red flags. You see how he's facing her, and he like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? And she can be a he, because there's no right. The queen can also be a masculine energy. It's like he knows that, or she knows that he's coming in to take something, but it's the position. And based on all the work that he's done and all of the technique that he have, he's being shown because he was adamant, and that's why I keep saying it was like he was patient. He was very, very, they like, don't say very, very. Hold on, the message is coming through, y'all. Give me a minute. Who is this? The Wheel of Fortune. See, so he know that the Wheel of Fortune represent how her mind works. And she thinks that she has the blueprint of your life, or he thinks that they have the blueprint. And this could be somebody at work, somebody playing with you, playing with your emotions, playing with you, just trying to play with your mind. But the magician knows. The magician knows. She knows, or he knows, that these motherfuckers is playing right now, because there's so many illusions coming on. There's so many illusions. They think that this is how they want you to be, and this is how they think you are. And whoever this resonate with, this is the energy that you put out. You play dumb very well. You're not dumb. You're not, but you play that shit very well. I'm hearing pancreatitis, like somebody could be the number 9 could be significant as well. Somebody can be I feel like it's this Queen of Wands, can be possibly going through some type of kind of health situation. It's a trip, because I'm seeing like they don't know how to ask you for help. They just want to take what you have and heal themselves. They want to take what you have and make themselves feel good, mentally, spiritually, physically. But this is not how this works. They don't want to go through the process. They don't want to take their time to speak to you and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be patient with their healing. They just want it. It's takers. They're coming in like they're wounded. They're coming in like they don't know what's going on. Because that's like the best way to get into a motherfucking head. And the musician have to be on his shit. The musician have to use all elements. Because you've been taught how to use all elements. You've been taught throughout your life how to create, I was going to say demonstrate. You know how to break down a structure and rebuild it. This is something that they want. This is something that, it's not even so much of them wanting it. It's they want to block what it is that you have, and they're coming with all forces. Because this line is at the top, and then she got that flower in her hand. You know? What's that flower called? The yellow, it's yellow. And then the black cat, it's like she's coming with, the elements that she's coming with and you're coming with is totally different. It overrides and it overranks the energy that she's coming in with or he's coming in with. So they have to come in as if they're delusional, or if they don't know what's going on. They come in as if they're a child. And it's like a manipulation tactic. They come in innocent. Very, very innocent. I mean, I feel like it's more so like they come in like a motherfucking child. Like they want to learn something. And because you're a teacher, you're a teacher. You've been being prepped and prepared and you vowed to be here today to catch motherfuckers like this. And it's only a matter of time. Somebody's name could be Pamela or Pam. Spirit, give me names. Who is these people? For who this message is for? I asked them, my spirit guys, show me names. Because even though you overrank this energy This is a very broad energy. Your ear could be ringing, your left ear, or just opening up and opening and closing. Like you could, it feel like it's like, you know how you going through heels and shit. That's this energy pursuing you in a way to get in your head. They want to get in here. This is an old energy. If I'm hearing Frankenstein, y'all could, somebody could like Frankenstein, maybe your parents or somebody like Frankenstein. This is an old energy. It's a trip because this magician already know. This magician is the magician is pretty fed up with this shit. The magician don't even want to collaborate with nobody because the magician he or she knows that this is not the time to collaborate. This is not the time. Like, it's like you put yourself out there. I'm seriously picking up on your divine guidance, and your higher self wants you to put yourself out there because you have to, you need to, because you need to start using this, you know, this magic. You need to start using these ideas. You need to start putting this shit into work. It's time to start putting it into play. It's time for it to start working for you instead of working against you, because now you know who you are. You know. 369 can be significant. 369. Somebody can drive a Pontiac. Or somebody can drive a patrol car. Somebody's name could be Paul. Why they keep saying Frankenstein, Frankenstein, Frankenstein? Frankenstein was smart. Wasn't Frankenstein smart? Because the way he looking at her, he like, bitch, I know. Like, I know what you've been doing. I know what you're trying to do. The number 1 can be significant as well. It's like, whew, let me see. Who is this Queen of Wands? Who is this Queen of Wands, guys? Who is she? Or who is he? Who is this Queen of Wands? What do they want with the Musician? I'm seeing the King of Cups that came out, but I'm gonna keep. I hope y'all can still hear me. Somebody could live in Portland, or maybe you from Portland, or maybe you talk to somebody in Portland. Somebody could be doing like online dating as well, where you done met somebody and you didn't build a relationship with them. But it's not who you think it is. They talking about collaborating. They're very stubborn, but they're not showing that. What they're showing is their, you know, alliances. Like 77 can be significant. The number 8, they're very stubborn. You don't know these. You don't see. This is the thing. It's like you know them. You know these motherfuckers, right? You just don't know which way this shit is gonna go. Whoever this resonate with. Somebody could have had a grandmother that passed away at 92. Somebody could have had a grandmother or a mother that passed away at 32 as well. And 39, I'm seeing. This is where in your energetic field is you being a magician. A lot of your gifts, a lot of your magic, your power that you hold within, they're telling me to say, they're telling me to tell you that it's, your chaotic energy, your chaos, the chaos inside of you, it comes from a matriarch. It comes from the matriarch of your family. So you could have a close connection, or you could have had a close connection with your grandmother, I'm saying. But it was like a lot of patriarch energy around you when you were growing up. So it was a lot of shit that you had to unlearn. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit that you had to endure in order for you to even become the magician. Like, you collaborate, and your alliances is not so much in the physical is what I'm saying. Because these people are too stubborn. They're too stubborn. They're too stubborn to listen to you. They don't want to listen to you. You could talk all day. They don't fucking hear nothing you're saying. It's nothing that they hear. And they be like, okay, I hear you. I hear you. They make, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time, that's what they doing. That's what they came in for. And the thing is, see, it's a race against time is what I'm hearing. It's a race against time because everybody is so caught up on time. So Spirit is finna show a lot of you guys that time is not a thing. That time does not matter. And time is not matter. What matter is your patience, your duel, your drive to move forward without hearing the noise. They're stubborn. Why are you listening to them is what I'm hearing. Why are you listening to them? Somebody needs to hear this. And then look at you know who it is. You know who it is. You even if it's like new relationships, it's like it could be new jobs. A lot of you guys are entrepreneurs. You don't fucking even work at jobs. You're not even in relationships. And you find yourself in conflict at times, but you are actually fighting through the conflicts that was installed in you as a child, that was installed in you in relationships that did not work. You know what I'm saying? In unhealthy relationships, whether it be with family or foes, right? A lot of your blessings that have came in, this energy of mask, this mask energy, have actually benefited just from being in your life. Anybody that's in your life who could resonate with, you could be a Libra, a Taurus. Somebody's name could be Lionel or Lionel. Blessings. I'm hearing they see. They see that you see. They see, look at how he's looking. And this is against the whole deck though. He's looking at everybody like, okay, I see exactly who you I see who y'all is. And it's like, he knows that he has to operate, or she knows that she has to operate in a certain energy in order for him or her to even be able to cast out the energy that is coming against you, because this energy is not from this world. It does not, it's in realms that you can't see with your physical eyes. But you've been in these realms before. You've been in conflict in dreams. You've been in relationships where the shit just wasn't, you feel me? They want you to stay in this energy. As long as you stay in that energy, they'll stop attacking you. You'll stop hearing the negativity and all of that. But the negativity, you need to hear that because you need to know how to push that shit off. Your origin is significant. Spirit, tell me about the collective, the very few origin. Spirit, tell me about the collective origin. Because, oh, sheesh. I'm going to have to break these out. I said, tell me about the collective origin at the bottom, in the middle of the deck. It says the sun, the Empress. And then we still have this Eight of Swords. In the Eight of Swords, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. This comes from, this is some deep shit. This come from This comes from this could come from a mother. This could come from a mother's mother, or your mother tried to be the best mother that she can be. Somebody stole from her. This Empress. This Empress stole. This Empress took from her. This Empress took her happiness. This Empress, and the thing is this is the thing, right? This is not an energy of feminine energy that was physically here. This is like your mother's mother, grandmother. So if you have any, And origin came out as well, right? Origin, that talks about where you come from, what group, whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it. 22. These wounds is deeply embedded inside of you. And this is the negative. Like, it's like, even if you are, let's say you hold a lot of light, you hold love, you hold these things, you hold space for others, you could do all of these different things, right? But there's an energy that's like, even if you, it's like almost like if you, damn, it's almost like, it's not even, damn, this should not. My bad, y'all. My bad. Hopefully I'm still on here. Let me know if I'm still here. If y'all can still hear me. Um, the Empress. The Emperor, I mean. You could, okay, so this could be a masculine or a feminine energy, right? But I'm really picking up on masculine energy on this. Because there's so many different things that they're showing me. But like this Empress, this Emperor, he holds so much sacred knowledge, but it's like there's a deep inner love that he has, but it's like it's like he's blocked himself off from it. And it's like this divine, this feminine energy. It's like, this is like great, 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 great. Like, you might have seen pictures of her. Maybe some of you, it was no pictures because she was kind of erased from the family. She actually cried, you know, sweat, blood. She did all of that. You know what I'm saying? But those that did not take heed to what she was saying, or that shunned her, or that looked at her as if she was, you know, unworthy, or like she was, you know, just they cursed themselves. They cursed themselves. They became what she did not want her offspring to be. They became, and so it's like they're being infiltrated by the moon energy, where there's a lot of illusions, satanic rituals. I mean, they into all kind of shit. They're thieves. I can't make this shit up, man. It's crazy. At the bottom of the deck, we got the World card. And with that, with me seeing that, it's like they've been being watched. She never stopped watching. She never left. You know, so it's like almost like this is an inside job. This has always been an inside job within the family. It was nobody that took your family down. It was not another individual that took. They may have, you know, came in and planted bad seeds, but it was willingly took. It's like they, you know what I'm saying? Like they had a choice. They had a choice to deliver. This is why this musician is so upset. This is why this musician is ready to take action. This musician is ready to take action. And you could very well be that musician that's ready to take action on any and everybody. I just said that. What the fuck did I just say? The Knight of Cups. I just split the deck. The King of Cups. He walking away from the foolery. He's finna go take action. He got the cup. He got the fountain. In this deck right here, he's angry. He's angry about his origins. He's angry about having to move forward alone because no one chose to stand up, or no one, they played. They played in his face. They lied. They stole. This Queen of Pentacles was the dominating one in the family. Some of you guys could have had dominating women in your family, very dominating. The magician is still facing her. I put him down over here. He's still facing her. A lot of illusions, man. Who is this? It's like you foresee things. You already know. You've already been shown. Whoever I'm talking to, you've already been made aware of. Look at these two cards at the bottom of the deck. Me shuffling. You've already been made aware. But the Four of Wands 2 times, that's 8. So 8 is significant. It's something that they're trying to stop. That's why they have the dirty licks. That's why they have the thoughts. And that's why you picking up on everything. Very, very sensitive energy where you're picking up on all of that, you feeling all of that shit. So now you're going through a cycle where you have to decipher these things and put them to the side, and you have to become the master that you are. The magician is becoming the master. The magician is becoming the teacher. The Ace of Swords, I am not fucking lying. You're learning how to balance. You're learning how to balance. And when I say that, look at this. The Four of Pentacles, he got that on his head. You're learning to balance these emotions, these different, all of these. I'm hearing it's like diabolical, all of these diabolical waves of life. You're learning how to sit them where they need to sit and place them where they need to be placed. And it took you a long time. You could be 39. You could be 46. You could be 32 or 30. Yeah, I said 39 already. They keep saying 39, 39. You could be 42 as well. Grandma said you could be 42. Somebody grandmother is very, who is this grandmother? Who is she? Because it's not the great mother. This is an energy. She was weeping. She was sad. I can't make this up. She was weeping. She was sad. The moon. She was weeping. She was sad. Her lineage, her origins. The Ten of Cups. They played with it. They played with it was nothing. And she like, I did everything that I needed to do. I did everything that I could do to save. Not to save, but to lead, to guide my children. And they still walk blind. They still don't see. They still mingle and play with an energy that's created pain and strife and hardship for them. She's like, what's taking so long? I'm hearing her say that. She's saying, what's taking so long? The number 9, like I said, is significant. What's taking you so long? Because you say that you want this. You say that you want the 10 of Cups. You say that you want this and you want that. But the wheel is moving, but you're not using it. You're not using what it is that you have. Not to the extent that they are, because they going hard on your ass. Whoever this resonate with. They coming left, especially her. She just can't help herself. That bitch is not cool. What she don't want is, she don't want to be stopped. So she's willing to take anything and anybody under. Children, it doesn't matter. She don't give a fuck who it is. Look how she look. Look how she looking. She sit on the throne that don't belong to her. That throne don't belong to her. She created that throne. I'm hearing to mesmerize those that come in contact with her. She's set a throne, or she set something forth, even though this is not a real throne, but she said it and it's powerful because there's so many entities that's attached to her. There's so many lies, there's so many indoctrinations, there's so many hardships, there's so many. This is what keep her alive. This is what she feed off of. Pontiac. The color purple can be significant. Somebody could be having a proposal. Somebody could be trying to propose to you. I'm hearing. Propose, like not necessarily propose with a ring, but maybe you could be going through that where they, you know, propose, but propose like I'm saying like propose a deal or something. But they're thieves. They want to know your ideas. This emperor is very powerful. Let me see. Who is this? Fatal attraction, I'm hearing. It's all these different things that they're trying to get you caught up in. Arguments, lies, different things where you have to come in and defend yourself, or you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this resonate with, you're not weak. You're not weak at all. You know what I'm saying? They know that. It's something with a P or something. What other messages do you have, Spirit? The Ten of Swords. I said something with a P. Passing. Somebody can be passing. Somebody could have went through a death and now a rebirth. And I'm not talking about like somebody actually left here. So I'm talking about a death. You could be going through a death right now. You could be shedding right now. And you feel that shit. You could feel it. It's like real tense. This Ten of Swords. Who is this Ten of Swords? Some of you guys are connected to pharaohs. But they weren't called pharaohs. But this is what we know them as today. Connected to pharaohs. Like your fathers. Forefathers. 5 is significant. The fathers were pharaohs. They went against each other. They were brothers. So some brothers in the family went against each other. This could have trickled down into the bloodline where the fathers was going against each other. The brothers was going against each other. It's a feminine energy that was orchestrating this as well. But who is this? I can't make this shit up, bro. The Queen of Cups come out, right? And then Justice come out. That's how done with this energy. The divine is done with this energy. The divine has already chosen. It's already been, it's a trip because 12 can be significant. You could be seeing 12 or you could be seeing 11, 11 or 19. But the divine is done with this and it's already been right on top of all of this. This sacred union that they're orchestrating for you to come into, you won't come into it. You won't be able to. You won't be able to mesh with that energy. No matter how much they lie, no matter how much they, you know, face shit or mask shit up, justice will be, it has to be. Because this, so this is what it's getting to, y'all. And I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. It's cruel. I can't make this shit up, bro. I cannot make this shit up, bro. The death card sitting right here. On top. I wasn't even paying attention to it. And then the Tower card. And then the Five of Swords. And then the Seven of Wands. Justice. Death. There will be deaths. There will be a fall. There will be a fall of an origins. There will be fall of a bloodline. There will be a fall of soul ties. They've already been defeated. They've already been defeated. So my name could be Oscar. This death card right here, man, with with this Five of Wands and this Tower. This is what I can say for sure, right? Like something was calling me to get on here. I just was feeling it in my body. I'm gonna speak for both of us. I'm gonna say this to my. When it's time to walk and go, you better know when to fucking go. When it's time to move, you better know when to move. This shit is not a game. That's what they want you to know. Ain't nobody playing. This shit been going on for too long. For too long. Libra. Somebody could be a Libra. Somebody's name could be Nancy. Somebody's grandmother's name could be Nancy or Nadia or Noel. Or Noel could be a last name or a middle name. Lactifia, they give me names. Some of you guys can have premonitions. That's one of your gifts. You could have premonitions. This is how you knew. This is how you are aware of what's going on. But it's something that it's things that you don't see, and they want you to know because they're showing me the Tower, the Death. It's a trip because like we know people. You know, we know people die every motherfucking day. But these people, you're going to get phone calls about these deaths. This person passing, da-da-da-da. It's a fall. The great fall is happening now. The great fall of this Queen of Pentacles. Okay? The great fall of this Emperor energy. The great fall of all who's taken and taken from humanity, because they didn't just take from you. They blocked your Ten of Cups. They blocked your intellectual access. Like they blocked all of that. They blocked it. When you were supposed to know about something as a child, or you know, in your adolescence, you were supposed to know about certain things, and it was blocked from this Queen of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? You were attacked as a child. Could have been 9, 4 or 5. When you could, from when you could remember things taking place and feeling hurt. It was, you were a child. And even though you were an old soul, even though you were a soul that stand firm. A lot of you guys were trees at times. You could be very attracted to trees, you know, where you like to go sit under trees, touch trees, whatever the case may be. But you always regenerated from the earth. That's what your regeneration is. Like you regenerate from the earth. Your deaths that you have and your rebirths that you have, you have to you come up, you get up, and you regenerate from being in nature. So they even tried to take that from you with anxiety. You know what I'm saying? With depression. Keeping you in the house, keeping you away from this Ten of Pentacles. Purposely. Because even though this is it's crazy because I don't even like this energy. I'm gonna get out this energy. But this so somebody can live in Phoenix, or maybe you travel to Phoenix, or maybe you got family in Phoenix. Markham, somebody name could be Markham, but you could be Louisiana, London. These are places that I ain't even never heard of. Not those places, but I ain't traveled, y'all. Pennsylvania, Portland. Some of you guys can be Creole. Very few. This bloodline, the bloodline stopped. The only thing you can do is move forward. And you moving forward looks like this. You can't see it though. It's something that you've always desired, but it's support. It's an immense. But this support is in the spirit though. Physically, it'll come. You know, individuals will come, but this is more of this is a spiritual. Of course, it's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual battle, but this justice that's coming to place. Yeah, the bloodline is over with for him. Explain to me more about that. The bloodline being done. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, just give me a minute, y'all. Picking it up. The bloodline has caused pain and devastation, not only on its loved ones, not only on the very ones that they were supposed to save from the tower, that they were supposed to teach from the tower. They put them in the tower, and now the tower is devouring them. And that is justice. That's justice from the universe. That's justice from my eye. That's justice from Mama, the great creator, our grandmothers, our masculine fathers, the forefathers. I'm hearing the forefathers. It's a P. Patriarch or world war. Let me get a message from here real quick, y'all. Let's see. So I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta check in with my babies. I'm hearing Final Destination. Somebody could have watched Final Destination, or it could be some situations that's gonna occur like that. Judgment. 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 Judgment came out again. Page of Wands. It's a trip because whoever this resonate with, right? Only take it if it resonate. You've put something together that not even you're aware of. It's something that you created, and are you allowed to open up inside of you? But it's not something that can be orchestrated or shown to certain individuals. Like, they can't see that part of you because they don't have the eyes to see it. And so the understanding or the understanding of your character or you, it would never be, it's no conversation that you can have to where they will respect your character and honor you or hold you up to who you are, because they don't have the eyes to see it. So it's like, don't get mad at nobody that don't see what you know is there, is what I'm seeing. Don't get upset, because the will is yours. The will is in your hand. And you do this with your eyes closed. This is how you do it in your sleep. You do it in your sleep. You've been listening. The King of Cups, you've been listening. It's something that you created. They're not telling me, and I'm not gonna ask, because it's not nobody's fucking business. Because that's what they want. It's something that you created within yourself. Give me a message from the very few who this is for. Higher self. Message. Sorry about that, you guys. It says, as we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. If you were, If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belongings? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Today's mantra: I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measures. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. And this is like, that's the same, that's not the same message that came out the other day, but I'm telling y'all, man, it's always go back to you. You want to find, I'm going to tell you something, y'all, from experience. And I ain't just finna just talk to y'all, right? Talk at y'all. You want to find some shit. I done seen some shit that if I told motherfuckers, they wouldn't even believe. I really don't give a fuck. But in order for me to see that shit was scary. Sometimes that shit was painful. Sometimes I feel like I wasn't going to be able to even get through it, but I asked for it. I didn't know if I was strong enough, if I would be strong enough to get through it, but I just said, fuck it, I gotta go. Because if I don't go, then I ain't gonna never go. I have to ask the hard questions. I have to sit in the dark in the room. And I talk about this all the time. I had to face things that I still don't quite agree with because that shit hurt. It hurt when a motherfucker deny you that was supposed to be the one that protect you. It hurt when a motherfucker come against you that you call family. I'm not even gonna say specific who, but it could be whoever that was close. That shit don't feel right. But at the same time, you gotta think about it like this, right? Because this is the shit that I was going through. I'm like, damn, I need to talk to, because I'm not gonna get none of these answers from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get that shit. You not gonna get nothing outside of you. I promise you, you're not. You're not gonna get no answers from nobody. A motherfucker can tell you some shit to satisfy whatever it is right then. This shit go deep. This shit goes beyond what you can ever think. So you have to be willing to go beyond. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just say this. When it's time for you to do that, then it's time. That don't mean that you just jump into this shit. Allow this shit to take place. Be patient with yourself. Allow this shit to unfold. You have to allow it to unfold. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen. I promise you. Some starts, you know, some people start, or some souls start at earlier ages than other. Don't think because you 39 or you 49 or you 50 that it's too fucking late. Or you whatever, however, it ain't never too late, because time, that shit don't mean nothing. We supposed to be taking our time. Now, if you look at the system, right? Now, if we go back and look at the system, right? The system that's created around us, that we've been playing with, that we've been engaging with, that we've been signing contracts with, verbal contracts, oral contracts, signed paper contracts. You have to look at that shit. Like, do you have to sign a contract to go within and get the fucking truth? You don't. So that just lets you know right there that is a fictitious system, that it no longer work, first of all. But a motherfucker could sit there and play with it and continue to play with themselves and play with an energy that you don't even know that you're playing with. Why not take full embodiment of your soul so that you can know your soul purpose? Because can't nobody tell you that. That's not for nobody to know. That's a sacred act that wasn't given to anybody else. It's not supposed to be. That's how you hand shit off. You don't want to hand that type of kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the very, very thing that you're searching for. But we don't be knowing that. Because everything was outside of us. Everything that we needed, everything that we had to go pray to this. We had to go ask for this. We had to go into a church to get this. We had to go into this building to do, you know what I'm saying? We had to go get this education in there. Man, the real education started within here. That's all I be trying to get across. That's what I know. You know what I'm saying? It's all right to cry. If you a man, let that shit out. If you a woman, let that shit out. If you gotta cry, if you gotta scream, but if you gotta fucking yell, put yourself in a place where when it's time for that, that you make space for yourself. Fuck everybody else. Fuck everything else. Fuck all this shit. Until you start saying fuck motherfuckers and meaning that shit and not feeling guilty for it, not feeling bad because you got a good heart. Your good heart ain't really got you nowhere but pain, hurt, and misery. Betrayal. Your good heart ain't never, you feel me? Because it ain't all about having a fucking good heart. Sometimes you gotta be the fucking villain. Especially when you actually was the one throughout your life that was fucking labeled as the villain. They made you the villain. So you should play that motherfucker in. Play, fuck it, I'm the villain. And I ain't coming from hate. I ain't coming from a hurt. I'm not you, but I'm gonna be the fucking villain. I'm gonna tell you no. I'm gonna tell you I can't do it. This shit ain't working out. Sometimes it's better. Some shit is just left better unsaid. Sometimes motherfuckers aren't deserving of free will because they didn't allow you to have it. They didn't give you free will. Motherfuckers gave you ultimatum choices. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? Not your own. Wanted you to be self-reliant on them, which made you insufficient to being yourself. So now you holding on to some shit that's not even sustainable. You know what I'm saying? It's like all of these different things. You got to think about like how this shit, which way did this take you? How did this make you feel? You know what I'm saying? When you did go that way, when you did agree with that system, whatever the system was, it could be somebody telling you some shit, a relationship, whatever the case may be, a marriage. Did that shit work out? How did it work out for you? Because a lot of motherfuckers is alone right now. A lot of motherfuckers should want to be alone right now because that's the only way you really can get to know something, because spirit don't be unlocking shit not unless you be alone. Motherfucker can't tell you how to do nothing when it comes to this. Can't nobody tell you how to unlock the codes of life. Can't nobody tell you how to go into that sacred place or how to evolve or how to tap into certain, and can't nobody tell you that because it don't be for them to do so. Motherfuckers do it out of control. Motherfuckers do it because motherfuckers want to, you know what I'm saying, take you off your path or off the yellow brick road, whatever you want to call it. They want to interfere. Because if they not interfering in something, then they don't feel important. But bitch, you're not supposed to be important in my motherfucking story because I'm the main character in this motherfucker. And if I'm the main fucking character, then that means you're the fucking extra. You know what I'm saying? How long did it take for a motherfucker to get to that? 39? I'm 39 years old. How long did it take for a motherfucker to just... I mean, even to this day still, I see so many fucking adults as fucking kids. Straight kids. They play it so fucking well. They play it so well that they manipulate the energy. And now you done got bamboozled again. These are badass kids that need their ass whooped. And they getting their ass whooped now. And because they getting their ass whooped, they don't wanna take that ass whooping that you done took over and over again based on the shit that they didn't put you in or based on the decisions that you done made because of whatever the fuck is. Because you gotta take accountability and responsibility for your actions. You got to. That's the only way that you evolve, is by taking accountability and responsibility for what's being shown to you from within. And that's a hard fucking pill to swallow when you know, yeah, I fucked up. I seen the red flags. I knew that nigga wasn't cool. I knew staying in that relationship, or I knew going in that direction. I knew making that decision was gonna make me feel this way. It was gonna, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay though, right? Because in order to have even a pinch of fucking purpose, you gotta go through fucking pain. You can't be scared to go through pain. Nigga, if you ain't never jumped off the bridge, jump off the bridge. I guarantee you will live 1,000 times and you will die 1,000,000 more. But you get what I'm saying? Death is the birth. Death is the rebirth. Death is the rebirth. I feel like that's where I'm going to end it at. You got to be willing to die. Over and over and over and over and fucking over again, and not by nobody else's hands. Take yourself through it. Fuck it. Fuck that. I'm gonna take the wheel myself. Where we going? And when I mean death, and cause I, you know why I say that too? Because I'm so tired of motherfuckers being scared when you say death and all of that shit, when death is not really a thing, right? It's not a thing. Like, death is not real, nigga. You feel me? Like, it's really not. Like, y'all do know that, right? So quit being scared. Quit being afraid. Quit allowing fear to take over your mind and have you in conflict because you don't want to make this decision because it might take everything. You got to be willing to lose every motherfucking thing. I lost everything, nigga. I lost every motherfucking thing. Everything. I let it go. I listened. I let it go. On God. I listened. Everything. 2018. I left everything. My house. I had older kids. I'm like, I don't know what y'all gonna do. Something was telling me, I felt like something was chasing me. I'm gonna keep it a stack. This shit don't get, you gotta go through, you gotta be willing to run through fuck hot coals. You gotta be willing to run through fucking hell. And the thing is, see, your higher self don't allow you to run through hell. You gotta move through that motherfucker slow. Because that's what ignites your fire. That's what ignites the pain. That's what burns off the pain. That's what burns off these fucking different entities and energies that's soaking up your energy, that's infiltrating you, that's coming in. You feel me? Because it's not really all about them. But at one point it was. At some point you made it about them. So now, because you had an energetic connection with them, you have to burn those energies off. But it comes at a cost. It comes at a cost. You have to sacrifice something. What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to, you know what I'm saying? Because if you lose everything, if you don't feel like you can get it back, then you ain't that motherfucker then. You ain't who you say you is. I don't give a fuck. And I'm going to keep it a stack with you. When I was young, when I was like 9, 7, 8, I put this on everything, y'all. I used to be at the bus stop. I always found myself talking to homeless people or people on the street. I'm talking about looking bad. I remember so many different times shit used to happen like that. But the conversations, that's why I say you got to be careful who you entertain. Them wasn't just homeless people I was talking to. See, these were people and souls that already been through it, and they remembered. They didn't want to keep playing the game. They got out the game, and that's just where they ended up at. I remember people used to move away from them. They used to look at me and stare at me like, why she still sitting there talking? Or why she still sitting there by, because they smell and all that. Oh, man, yeah, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that shit again. I got so much wisdom and knowledge through East Oakland. Then there are a lot of shit that I learned was from dope fiends and shit. You know what I'm saying? People on drugs that was bad. They never tried to give me no drugs though. They always like, you gotta do this and you need to do this and do this. That's why it's time to come outside. It's time to step out. It's time to show your beautiful face. It's time to show your beautiful soul. And stop playing with you. When you stop playing with you, motherfuckers around you gonna know that. That's not gonna stop them from playing with you. But it's gonna speed up the process of the boomerang hitting their ass and knocking their ass in the head and taking their ass down about your fucking face and out your space and out your energetic field. That's how you fight. You learn how to fight in spirit. Because you're not gonna be in this forever. What you come here for, what you came here to do. It ain't all about learning what your purpose is. It's about learning who the fuck you are. And through learning who you are, you see so many different purposes that you have. You see so many different gifts. And how beautiful the motherfucking the human anatomy is when it comes to differentiality and traits. You meet people along your path that's actually connected to your soul tribe that you don't even know. And they give you wisdom and they give you game. And then they send you on your way. See, this is how this shit look. It really don't look like family hugged up and all that shit. Is that what's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's what you want because that's what you was told that's how it's supposed to be. But how is it supposed to be like that if it's fucking, if they're controlling where souls go? If they're able to place souls in certain places based on the soul, if they're able to capture souls, they've been able to capture the divine feminine energy and infiltrate the masculine energy as a woman. Listen to what I'm saying. They captured the divine feminine and infiltrated the masculine energy as women. These motherfuckers are sick. Don't play with them. You could tap out at any time. It's free will. That's a gift. That's why today, right now, I feel like this message points so much at when that motherfucker showed you who they was recently the first time, they showed you who they was. That's all I'm gonna say. What more is it to talk about? You know what I'm saying? I can't even think of the motherfucking word. I can't even think of the fucking word. But anyways, it do hurt every time. It do. You feel me? And see, that's like, when you say it hurt every time, I feel like that pain, it be like, motherfucker don't be wanting to cry, but that shit be having to like really come out though. Just even thinking about it, this whole side of my body just get hella emotional, because it's like, damn, I didn't cry to them. That didn't help. I didn't put my heart out. All the shit. I mean, I did everything that you could fucking think of. What else can you fucking do? What else can you do? What else to do? Not even to hurt a motherfucker. I don't even want to hurt a motherfucker. I ain't never had that heart. Motherfuckers didn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? I done did shit too. I ain't fucking, you feel me? But I ain't did a motherfucker how they did me. I ain't know intentionally. My intentions ain't never been to hurt nobody. And if I apologize, I ain't do that shit again. Real talk. But what is it when they hurt you or whatever the fuck happened? What do you do with that shit? What do you do with it? You have to, the energy, y'all. You gotta change something within the energy. Something has to go. You have to sacrifice something. Meaning you have to sacrifice parts of that hurt. And you have to turn that shit into something. You have to know how to use that to create, to recreate. That's what it was put there for. If you don't like how it fucking feel, then take it and use it and alchemize it to what the fuck you want. Build with it. Build with that shit. Build with it. Cry while you doing it. Because you doing it by yourself. I promise you ain't nobody gonna come help you do it. And I guarantee you that wasn't nobody never supposed to be there to help you, because these motherfuckers on this earth, a lot of these motherfuckers wasn't meant to see how you put that structure up, the foreplan. They wasn't meant to see or even experience that mental. Because they could have had that shit too. And they could have built with you. But did they choose to? What they choose? It ain't never about them. It always go back to you. And what do you do with that fucking pain? Either you build and you create on it, or you leave that shit right there and give it back to them. Because it was not yours, right? It's not yours. If something not mine, I wish a motherfucker would fucking rob a store and then see me and try to throw the gun, and I'm like, fumble the gun, like, and the police like, and now the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Now I gotta go through questioning and interrogation. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? The fuck? I'm stepping back. Don't try to throw that shit over here, nigga. I ain't touching that. We ain't even gotta talk about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. I done did it too many times. I didn't experience it. I don't like the way it make me feel. I don't like when people talk negative. I don't like when people talk about people. I don't like when people fucking gossip. And I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. I done sat there recently and listened to motherfuckers over, and they talk about the same shit over and over and over again. What the fuck is that? Cause I can't do it. That shit fuck with me. And if you know something fuck with you, what you do? What you gonna do about it? Cause I guarantee you, ain't nobody coming from the sky to fucking save you or to come and change that. Or you can sit and wait if you want to. And leave this motherfucker in that energy. You can, cause I didn't seen him. That's hell. That's what the fuck hell is. To go through something over and over and over again, and you don't know how to get out of it, and you in between worlds. This Queen of Wands is in between worlds. But because there's so many lost individuals, because there's so many motherfuckers that's so hell bent on the patriarchal system or the system. They so caught up in, you know what I'm saying? And that shit go deep. Why is she like this? Because that's all she had. I can't even be mad at that bitch. That's all it's deeply embedded in her. I mean, she got shit embedded in her that from relatives, from past lives that she hasn't even encountered in this life. Souls that she hasn't even came across in the physical at all, on any dimension. It's all in her, right? Why is it all in her? It's her bloodline. It's the connections that she have. It's the energetic connections that she make with others, with us. It didn't happen. She brings up all of the, she brings up all of the smoke. She keeps it real fucking smoky. But see, she didn't know that the smoke that she was keeping up was creating a master of you. Because you have to move through that shit with your eyes closed. And you have to hold your fucking breath while you did it. Unknowingly. Very few of you guys, but you did it. See, this is where they be getting shit. This is where the heart of the heart. This is where shit be. This is where shit get real fucking, you know what I'm saying? It gets very interesting. It gets very fucking interesting. Anybody that ever came against me, I promise you, I ain't never seen no good. And they always come back wanting answers and things like that. Wanting, you know what I'm saying? Wanting readings and all that type of kind of shit. I done shut all that shit down though. Bitch, go read yourself. Go figure. You guys, I gotta go. Somebody keep calling my phone. I love you guys.